Hi everyone, Kristina here. Welcome to another video at my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be using this brand new stamp set that I designed for Simon Says Stamp. It's included in the Hop to It release that comes out today. And I'm going to be doing some no line coloring with distress inks and markers. So I'm going to be stamping the image in French ultramarine archival ink. This is a waterproof ink and I want it to be really faint, so I've stamped it off onto some white paper, which will serve as a guide as I paint. And then I went directly to stamping on some watercolor paper. And then I'll start watercoloring. So it's very, very faint. You can barely see it, but that's going to be to my benefit because I want it to look like there's no lines. So I'm going to speed up the painting process and then I'll catch up with you after it's done. After all the painting was done, I took the coordinating die for this image and I placed it over the top of my watercoloring and then put some post-it tape to hold it down while I ran it through my die cutting machine. So I ran that through and it cut out the image perfectly. Now I'm going to be working on the background for the card, and I'm doing some watercoloring, and I've just wet my watercolor paper, and then I'm taking some distress inks and bringing in some watercoloring. After I watercolored, I took this grid stencil. This is also in the new release. And I put some white picket fence acrylic paint on top. This is distress paint. And I'm just placing it on top of the stencil and bringing it over and using the stencil as a stamp to put that design onto my watercolor paper. Now, the first time I did this, it didn't transfer too much paint. So I did end up reapplying more paint to the stencil and then bringing it back over again. But it was super easy to do that because I just, lined it up over the area that had transferred and just put it directly over the top so I could get a little bit more color. And I really liked this effect. It gave a very distressed look, very worn away. It wasn't a complete lined grid, which is something that I don't think I wanted it to be completely there because I think it would be too distracting. So I heat set that with my heat tool, or rather I didn't heat set it, I really just helped it dry. You could definitely let this air dry without having to use a heat tool. And then I trimmed it down and adhered it to a card base. I'm using 110-pound Neenah Solar white cardstock. And now I'm going to assemble the card. I took another greeting from a different stamp set that came out today, and it's from Abby's Spring Showers, and I stamped the bear hugs onto some vellum and embossed it in white embossing powder, and then I'm adhering that behind the little girl. I just put some foam adhesive on the back of her and then put that bear hugs sentiment and then put her directly onto the card. And I'm almost done. I'm just going to add a few little embellishments and details. I grabbed some sequins and just put a few little sequins over the watercoloring area. And then I also took some Wink of Stella clear glitter brush pen and colored in the bear. I thought that was just a super cute little bear, and I thought it would be cute, kind of shimmery. Then I took some glossy accents and put some shine on the bear's nose and also the bunny's noses on her slippers. So that's the card for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I have another video for you guys today where I take the same stamp image and make the bear into a cat. So I hope you'll check that out. The link will be at the end of the video. Like I mentioned, I did film another version of this stamp image where I masked off the bear's head and then painted it as a cat. So if you want to check out that video, it's just the speed painting. It's not a whole lot of instruction, but I hope you'll check that out. The other two videos on screen right now are examples of no line coloring using some Mama Elephant stamps. If If you would like to see all of the supplies I used in today's video, please check out the video description below or click over to my blog. There's a link on screen right now. And thank you so much for watching.